Welcome to EnEnglishHub channel. Ever wondered why understanding this, that, these, those is crucial in English language? Well, today we're going to peel back the layers of these four little words and reveal their big impact. These words, known as demonstratives, are the unsung heroes of the English language, often overlooked, yet they do so much heavy lifting. They're like the pointing fingers of language, directing our attention to specific things or people. Think about it. How often do you say this or that in a day? Probably more than you realize. Demonstratives are the compass points in our conversations, guiding the listener through our stories with precision and clarity. They help us distinguish between the book on this shelf versus that shelf, or these people versus those people. So, why is it crucial to understand them? Because they make our speech and writing clear, precise, and engaging. They allow us to express ourselves fully and be understood. Ready to dive deeper into the world of this, that, these, those? Stay tuned. First up, let's understand this. This is a demonstrative pronoun we use to point out a specific person or thing that is close to us. It's like you're extending your hand and touching whatever you're talking about. It doesn't have to be physically close. It could also be metaphorically close, something that is currently on our mind or under our discussion. Let's explore some examples. If you're holding a book and you say, "This is my book," you're using this to refer to the book in your hand. Or if you're eating a delicious meal and you exclaim, "This tastes good," you're referring to the food you're currently eating. So this is all about proximity, either physical or metaphorical. It's a word that brings the listener's focus to what you're discussing or showing at that very moment. Remember, this is for something close to us, either physically or metaphorically. Next in line is that. That is a fascinating little word that we use often, yet we might not always appreciate its subtle power. Similar to this, that is a demonstrative pronoun, but its role is to point to something or someone that is farther away. Imagine you're standing in front of your friend's house. You would say, "That is her house." You're using that because the house is not within your immediate vicinity. Or suppose you're at a bakery and you're hit by the enticing aroma of freshly baked bread. You might exclaim, "That smells wonderful." Again, you're using that to refer to the smell, which is not something you can touch or hold close. In a nutshell, that is like an extended arm, stretching out to touch things beyond your immediate reach. It's a bridge to the world that surrounds us, yet is not immediately within our grasp. So, that is all about indicating something at a distance. Now, let's tackle these and those. The word these is a plural form of this, used when referring to multiple items that are close to us. For instance, if you're introducing your friends to someone, you might say, "These are my friends." On the other hand, those is the plural form of that, and it's used for multiple items that are far from us. Imagine you're at a shoe store, and you're pointing out a pair of shoes on a high shelf. You might say, "Those are her shoes." So remember, these and those are all about location and quantity. These for multiple items nearby, and those for multiple items far away. It's like you're giving directions in a conversation, guiding the listener to focus on what you're talking about. So, these for multiple things close to us and those for multiple things at a distance. Simple, right? Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We started off by introducing the concept of this, that, these, those, the four demonstrative pronouns that are crucial in the English language. This is used to refer to something close to the speaker. For instance, "This is my book." Next, we delved into that, which is employed when something is far from the speaker. An example could be, "That is your coat." Then we decoded these and those. These is used for multiple items close to the speaker, like, "These are my glasses." On the other hand, those refers to multiple items far from the speaker. Say, "Those are your shoes." These might seem like small words, but they hold immense importance in creating clear and understandable sentences. And there you have it, the mystery of this, that, these, those unveiled. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep using them in your everyday conversations.